elevating your looks may be seen as like superficial, but let's be real. Every guy, if he had the ability to improve how he looks, he would take it, especially if it was low effort. Now, a lot of the things that I'm going to talk about aren't going to be low effort. They take a lot of time, a lot of consistency, and you may or may not get results, right? Obviously, the easiest thing you can change is your body, right? Improving your physique. That's basics. Building more muscle, lowering your body fat. That's like pretty basic, okay? I'm going to be talking about most of the other things because most guys can do that within 3 to 6 years of consistency. Some people do it in 6 months. Some people take some 6 years, right? It depends on your training, depends on your diet, how consistent were you, how good your genetics are. Some people it just takes, like for me, it takes me like, I don't know, it feels like it takes a bit longer than other people, but maybe I wasn't doing some things right. That was my problem. Like my progressive overload wasn't super concise because I was switching my workouts too often. I was doing like calisthenics one week and then weights the other week. Like now I'm just sticking to weights and just bumping the weights up every week. But there's other things that you can fix. Like for me, right, when it comes to like my face, when it comes to, well, my hair's messed up, so we don't talk about that. That's very fixable, though. I got a bad trimmer, right? Leave me alone, yeah? But basically, like, when it comes to your face, like, my nose is deviated, as you can see, like, it curves. You can see that it very clearly curves like that. I don't like it, bro, honestly. And you can see here, the bone sticks out. So, I've got a deviated septum, yeah? And I'm getting that surgically fixed in like 2 months. I had to wait till I was 18. So I'm getting surgery on my nose to basically make it straighter. And that'll help, definitely. Because, I mean, like, symmetry is a big thing in attractiveness and how you look. So that's getting fixed. Because it also messes my breathing up. So that's also a good plus. Also, things like dark circles. Like I feel like I'm starting to get eye bags a little bit. I don't even know how, because I'm sleeping a lot. Like I'm in bed for like 10 hours a day, and I'm asleep for like 8 hours. But I'm gonna start looking into remedy. I know like caffeine on your eyes, like tea bags and stuff helps. You know, you've got those like people put like cucumbers and stuff on their eyes. So I've been looking into that. A lot of it you can fix, like skincare and stuff. My skin used to be really bad. It's not perfect, but it's getting better. Like my forehead especially was really bad. Yeah, it's still not great, but like it's a lot better than it was, you know. A lot of these things just take time, you know. And if you don't get the change straight away, then like just be patient with it. So obviously building like an aesthetic body is one. Getting my nose fixed, getting these dark eyes fixed, and also just kind of figuring out like what hairstyle works for you, because I've realised that I have no idea how to properly style my hair. I'm kind of like, I don't really want to use products and like straighteners and like curl it and stuff, because I don't know, like, you gotta be careful with that. Like, I don't want to go bald. I mean, I think I'm gonna go bald anyway in like 8-9 years, because you get the bald genetics from your mum's side, and my uncles on my mum's side are both bald, so I think I'm gonna get finessed there. So that's a bit peak. So I don't want to accelerate that by like, you know, applying heat often and using a lot of product. Got to be careful, but like a lot of it is like trial and error. You have to try different things out with your looks. Facial exercise. I already made like a looks maxing guide. I'll leave it. Is it on this side? I think it's this side. It's on one of them. I don't even know. I'll leave a card up for my looks maxing guide. I've been doing that for about a month and a half, like consistent-ish. It's like I can't really see a difference, but I'm just gonna do it anyway because like there's nothing to lose. There's nothing really to lose from doing it, so I'm just going to do it. And then natural diuretics. So I think I'm going to actually buy First Man's natural diuretics. Not yet. I've got the Lifestyle Male Supplements. Little shout out. I don't really feel much of a difference, I won't lie. I'm sure it's doing something. I don't know if I'm going to buy it again. But I've had it for a few days now. I should probably do the whole thing and then see. I'll make a review on it. But when it comes to things you can control and you can't control, right? In terms of like your facial bone structure, there's a lot of it you can't control. But like mewing, for example, if your jaw is lacking, my jaw is actually decent, right? If your jaw's lacking, mewing is something you can do. Just look up MEWING. Like it's when you put your tongue to the roof of your mouth. You put your tongue up and it like pushes all your cheekbones higher. Like a lot of these things, they take time. What I would say is like go on Reddit and look at transformations of people who have actually done it with their face. And look at the comments, understand what works, and then try different things out, right? And maybe take a photo of yourself every single day and just see the difference, okay? It's a lot of effort, right? But just imagine if you just spend like 3, 4, 5 years doing this, you're going to be looking like really good for the rest of your life. And I'm just like, you know what, like, depending on your genetics, you may not ever be like a 9 out of 10, an 8 out of 10, 10 out of 10. But if you're like a 4 or 5, or you're like a 3 or a 2, and I'm going off of like the SMV scale, I'm not going off of like people giving me a 7 or an 8, right? I'm going like strictly off of SMV. If you don't know what SMV and SMP is, like sexual market value, all of this kind of stuff. It's very red pill. It's very red pill stuff. I would go look at. Hamza made a video about it. SMV. I think I've read a lot about it. The Rational Male. I'm really enjoying it, but like some guys just will not have the capability to get to an 8 or a 9 or a 10, which is fine because 8, 9, like being an 8 is like top 0.01%. Like it's insanely high anyway. Getting to a 7 puts you ahead of like basically everyone. Basically everyone who isn't like a fitness model, you're ahead of, which is the vast majority of people. Compare yourself to other guys, right? Because if you just go out on the street and you look at the guys around you, a lot of them don't look great, okay? So it's not going to be that difficult to get to a high level if you just do the right things, like just having a clean diet. Like don't eat shit, okay? Because if you just eat bad food, it's going to flare your skin up, you're going to feel worse, you're going to perform worse in the gym. It's just going to slow your progress. Like, why would you want to slow your progress? You want to do it as efficiently and as sustainably as possible. A lot of these things take time, like natural diuretics. I don't know how long it takes to kick in. I'm going to look into it. But basically, over the next, like, 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 years, hopefully, you're going to see, like, my face, my body just, like, become next level, basically. I'll look like me now, but just way better. Right, that's kind of what happened from like 15 years old to like right now, and hopefully happens again from now to then. And obviously you learn about style and how to present yourself and all this kind of stuff, and that helps. That's like the minor stuff, but like really just improving your facial structure, hollowing it out, leaning out, all helps. It just takes time. Fixing my nose, I think I'm gonna be in a pretty good spot once I have that done. If you have like asymmetries, eventually you can get surgery on it if you need it, okay? My breathing is messed up, so that's kind of why I need it, because obviously it's very nice to fix cosmetically, but from like just a medical standpoint, it like does make my breathing harder. Like my breathing has always been slightly harder through my nose. Like if I'm sick, right, and someone just closes this nostril, I would probably suffocate to death because I just can't get airflow through it when I've got a blocked nose. So that's why I'm getting it. And you know what? I would say just take progress pictures often. Just take pictures of yourself often so you can see the difference over time. See what's on trend right now and just go from there. Because it's a very slow process. Looks maxing, working on yourself in the gym, try different hairstyles, get a buzz cut maybe, grow it out. So I just got short hair. I realized that short hair is like, it's not bad, but I need to figure out how to actually style it. And I think for me having short hair, because my hair's like this long right now. My hair's not long, right? It was a lot longer. It used to go down to here, right? I think for me, having short hair, it accentuates like the curve of my nose, like it makes it worse. It makes it stand out more, I feel. So longer hair kind of masks it. These kind of things you pick up on over time, and you have to kind of figure out what works for you. So if you have like a lot of hair on top, right, like an afro almost, right, and you're somebody with like quite broad shoulders and like your traps are developed, right? Having that hair will actually make your traps and your shoulders look smaller, as opposed to if you shaved it, had a buzz cut, you'd actually look bigger. Like it's things like this that you just kind of figure out over time. Like if you look at Cavs67, right? He just got a buzz cut. He got rid of all his hair and he already looks so much broader. He already looks so much bigger on camera because it's all the proportion. It's all the ratio. Like his head into his neck, into his shoulders, like it's all like the ratio and how you learn what works best for you over time. So be comfortable knowing it's a slow process, but over the next 2 to 5 years, right, gonna fix my nose, fix dark circles, improve my skin. I'm going to keep looks maxing, keep working on my jaw, natural diuretics, obviously building a good body, working on your fashion, your fit, trying different hairstyles, seeing what works. And hopefully by the time in 2 to 5 years, you'll see like a version of me that looks way better. I already think right now I look okay. I don't think I'm not like high level though. I think I'm like slightly above average, if that. Like, I don't think it's that good. Because I see the guys who are very good looking and I'm like, okay, I've got something to work on. I can see that my jaw's lacking, I can work on that. I mean, a lot of them just get it genetically, and fair play. That's the card they were dealt. This is the card I was dealt. I can either whine about it for the rest of my life and say, oh, I can't fix my looks, or I can just go fix it and make it better. So we'll see. But that's it for this one. I'll see you guys in the next video.